What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we're doing something a little bit different than normal. We're doing possibly a new series. We'll see how it goes.
So this kind of video I haven't seen either on YouTube or like anywhere. So it could go either really good or it could be like, okay.
So basically the premise is, well, the title is going to be what's on my Instagram, and that's basically what it is. We're going to go through our Instagrams or other people's Instagrams, like, because there's usually more behind the post than just what the caption says and stuff, and like a little story behind it. So we're going to go through that kind of stuff. Hopefully we can have like guests come do it if they have interesting stuff, I don't know, but for now we're starting with just us and we're going to see how it goes.
So we're gonna start off with my Instagram and then do his.
Yeah.
So
let's get into it.
yes. So I only have 9 pictures, so it's gonna go by really fast. But basically, this is the first post that I posted. We were just at Apple Valley Barn, and it was a fun day. So then this one were my senior pictures that he obviously took. So
yeah, basically all the pictures on her Instagram I've taken.
Yeah.
But we want to get to a point where she's good enough, and she's actually ordering a lens tonight.
I am.
Like a decent one, so we're gonna be able to have her take a pretty good picture.
The ones that he was making fun of me that we didn't have at the beach in the last video.
See, if you had that Sigma 16mm f1.4, this image would be spectacularly bright.
So sorry. So this one was from prom, and honestly, we didn't take any pictures before this. So thank you, Marley, because she was the only one.
I brought my camera, but we never took it out, and then I think it was like raining or something.
Yeah, like right after this.
Yeah, we ran under this little like canopy, and then we're like, you know, we haven't taken any pictures, so I pulled out my camera. She took some of us, and then I took some of Marley.
And Raiden.
And Raiden, yeah.
And then this one, we just had like a little photo shoot.
They're all kind of funny, but
Yeah. That one's funny.
like that one, yeah.
This one just looks kind of bad. I wish I could delete it, but I can't.
Yeah.
But
I don't know why
okay.
you posted it then.
Because I thought it was cool, and then it just doesn't look the same as any other ones, but it's okay. Then this one, it was just the first time we posted our YouTube video, and I kind of want to delete this one too, but it's the first time.
It doesn't really go with the, like I don't know, people have like Instagram themes. Yeah. Mine's not themed either, it's just like, obviously you can tell most of my pictures are decent quality.
Then this one is just Nebula on Christmas, when we uploaded a Christmas video. And that one was from the other video. And this one is of Jacob. I really like this picture. And this one I just uploaded a couple days ago.
Yeah.
I think they're cool.
So she's on the way to making her stuff more
cool. Because like those 3 pictures look very cool.
Yeah.
But then those ones are just like, eh.
Alright, well that's it for hers.
Yes.
But I don't even have 200 followers yet. I think I started my account sophomore year. Well, so I had an Instagram before this, like in high school and stuff, but I made this one like my sophomore, junior year of high school. All the way, let's see, 2018. So my account's not very old, honestly, and starting out I never really followed anybody. I kind of just waited to see what happened. So it's caught up to my old account now. But so I'm not gonna go through every picture because there's obviously a bunch. So we'll just go through a few. So this is the first picture that's on my account. It wasn't the first picture that I posted, but a lot of those sucked, and I went back like months ago and deleted them because I was like, I wasn't embarrassed by them, but like I didn't want them to be on my account. But this is the first one I had. This is the first picture I took where I was actually really excited about, because as you can see I got like all the raindrops, and that was back when I had, here, let me grab it. That was back when I just had this camera, which looks chunky, but it was only like 400 bucks. It's the same camera that we had in like my school photography class, and I was comfortable with it, so I went out and bought it. But I mean, it's not the best, but it'll get you through if you're getting into that type of stuff. And then these pictures here, when I started getting a little better with photography. That's another picture that I took at school that I was like really proud of when I did that one.
Wait.
Oh yeah. So back when I got that one done, that was like my best picture I had, and my mom got it printed out for me. Thank you. Canvas. Very cool. Alright, these photos. This guy that I used to work with named Isaiah, and he's crazy, but he's super fun and super funny to hang out with. And we went out and did a little photo shoot. So I got like his mood in a picture is that I feel this one like jumping, like that's just something that he would do. Like this picture is him, you know? As you can see, a lot of my pictures are at the beach, and a lot of them are with my friends because that's who I have around me to do pictures with. Besides her and my sister is my friends, and they always want me to take pictures of them. This is a cool little spot. I noticed this is my buddy Mitchell. He always, in all of my pictures, is like standing on something. And it's like a theme you see throughout the picture. Well, besides that one, but he's always balancing on something in all my pictures, but it's kind of funny. I don't do too much like landscape photography and stuff. Like, I love how it looks, but I just never really got the hang for it. So I do have a couple pictures, but they're not my favorite stuff, obviously. You know, I really do like and really do try and do as much as I can is astrophotography, because it's just so cool. Like, being able to see the Milky Way galaxy is insane. That's the best astrophotography picture I have. I've seen some on Instagram and stuff that's like insane. See, Mitchell standing on something. Even though it's a skateboard. Mitchell standing on something. My account was very active in 2018 because when I first started getting into photography, I was doing pictures like every weekend, you know? So I'd be posting all the time, and obviously gradually decreased. That's just how it goes, so. Okay, so this here, I wish I could turn the sound on, but it'll get copyrighted. We are just gonna go do pictures at the beach, and that was when I still had this camera, so I had this 50mm manual focus lens, so really hard to do any video on it, but I just got my drone like 3 or 4 days before this video. I went to the beach and I was like, dude, I'm gonna do some clips. It looks really cool right now. And I threw this little video together, and that's kind of what started that trend of me doing little like, if you follow my Instagram, you see I do like little 1 minute travel montage things everywhere I go. That's kind of what got the ball rolling, but that's probably one of my favorite ones just because it's the first one, and the beach is just so cool from the drone. It just looks so much better. That was when I first got my A6300, my last camera, and I bought all these little accessories for it. I still use all that stuff, but I have a much chunkier setup now. Like I said, I always shoot with my sister because she's basically a model, so
and that's
really easy. She always knows how to pose herself.
Yes. And this is the place where I took my picture.
Yeah, that's the same spot we went for the last video. Another montage. This is my buddy Ben. Like this part right here, that's crazy that that's next to us. It looks like an alien planet for some reason. That was I took a drone picture of that too, and that's one of my favorite pictures. I never posted it though. Oh, I did post it. Like you can see, it just looks insane. It's obviously a little tweaked in Lightroom. Like the water's not that blue, but it's just crazy. Like, man, that's next to the ocean too. That's not like in a swamp or something. Well, I guess it's a swamp next to the ocean. So this, another video, I did a little documentary commercial thing for this ranch when I was in high school, and that was just some clips and stuff from that area. It was a cool area, but a lot of work. Another Mitchell standing on something. And then these are all when I got my 30mm, which is what I'm filming on now. It's my favorite lens because it's just good all around. Obviously, you can get close with it. Well, not too close, but you can do portraits with it. You can do landscapes with it. You can film videos with it. It's great. But we're getting her a 16mm because I already have the 30. They're all part of a collection, so she's getting the 16 because that's better for videos and vlogging, YouTube stuff. This picture, really simple, but believe it or not, took me like 3 hours to edit because before, if you look, you can see that the trees in the background are asymmetric or symmetrical. You can see the trees in the background are symmetrical, but my buddy Johnny right here in the middle isn't like messed up by it. So I took the time to cut him in the area around out and then add the trees and flip the picture, and then I had to fix the sidewalk because this took me forever. But I didn't want to post it unless it was symmetrical, just because it's like that leading line shot, and I didn't want it to be all, ooh, there's trees on this side and then nothing on that side. That's again in that little like abandoned mail place that we always go to. I love the atmosphere of that picture. I added the smoke to the bottom obviously, but besides that, it's just such a gritty environment. I think it's really cool. This is a still that I took while we were doing one of the dresses. So one of the servers I used to work with, he was an ex-fashion designer, and we'd always talk about that kind of stuff, and I do pictures and photography, and we ended up like all working together. So my sister was the model, I was the videographer, and he was the designer, and we did this little dress shoot. It was complicated because we had to take this whole humongous rig out into the dune. Like I said, I don't do too much landscapes, but that's probably my favorite landscape. I don't know. Alright, this is probably my favorite video on my Instagram right now because I wasn't able to shoot slow motion for this video. Well, okay. I forgot to shoot in slow motion for this video. Like, I forgot to shoot in a higher frame rate, and I went home to edit. I was like, oh shoot, I didn't like shoot in the right frame rate. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make it work. So this is the only video that I have posted where I don't use slow motion, and honestly I feel like it makes it just way cooler. It's more like of a documentary style because it's real time, you know? So that's what makes it so good to me. This video was supposed to have the song Surf by Mac Miller, like originally, which makes way more sense with the video, but it got copyright claimed and I had to change it to a different song. And then that's the most recent one from the beach photo. But yeah, you can obviously see if you go all the way down, compare those pictures to all the way up. I used to edit with like really high contrast and saturation. I turned the HDR all the way up because I thought it was super cool. I have a bunch of pictures I deleted where people's skin just looks super like grimy, and I thought it was awesome. But obviously as I grew, over here is when I started using a lot of presets. You can see like there's a lot of like matte colors and stuff, which comes out really cool. But recently I've been doing a lot more like natural looking light and a lot more like, I don't know what the word is. It's just a lot more like light photography. Yeah. I have 72 posts right now. The time between my posts is ridiculous. It's like months now, which I hate, but I have a lot more time to focus on that kind of stuff. So yeah, so.
Like we said before, like if this ends up turning out really good, then I already have like a couple people in mind that we can like show off their Instagram, and I think it'd be very cool, but we're just gonna have to see.
Yeah, so if you guys know anybody that has a really cool account, and I'm not just talking like pictures with their family and stuff because there's not gonna be that much to talk about, but if they have like an interesting Instagram that they can talk about, that'd be really cool. Just let us know. So I like using Instagram a lot just because it's like a website. I do have a website for my pictures and videos and stuff that I refer to people, but the way that people find me is usually through my Instagram. Like, I'll be like, oh, look at my Instagram, you can see some of my pictures, and then they go look at that, and then they decide they like my stuff, so they go to my website.
And I really like how if you like use hashtags, like then it like pops up, so like people who don't even follow you, don't know who you are, can see your picture and be like, oh my god, this is so cool. The past 3 pictures, I think, then I started using hashtags, and
It makes a difference.
It makes a difference, yeah.
Because that's the way that people find you. I've had times where I'm super bored and I'll go look up hashtags that have my camera, and I'll see what other people do with that camera, you know? Or just hashtags related to photography, and I look at that stuff. So
that's it for this video. If you liked it, leave a like. Let us know who you want to see us collab with, I guess you could say.
Yeah, makes sense.
And
that's it. We'll see you guys later.
Oh, be sure to subscribe if you haven't, and then turn the little bell on so you get notified.
All right, we'll see you guys later.
Bye.